Rob, Bitcoin. You haven't told me much about how you feel about Bitcoin. How do you feel about, the OG digital gold, digital asset play, in reference to all the other coins you just mentioned?
The Bitcoin maxis are going to love this statement. As I get into crypto and digital assets, and the more time I spend here, the more I become more of a Bitcoin maximalist. Because when you take a look at what has longevity and what has been around and stood the test of time, these are the risk on and risk off assets. And Bitcoin is the least risky asset in the riskiest market. So when I take a look at Bitcoin, it's a funny thing, because when I first got in, we heard that it was a cryptocurrency, and you could shoot it around the world and you could pay for all these things, even if you wanted a cup of coffee. Well, we found out very quickly that as the market cap grew and people started to open up more wallets and they started to actually use it, it wasn't a great payment system. It was expensive and it was super slow. Then, of course, Segwin came around, and then all of a sudden the Lightning Network came up. And then we found out that, I guess it really can be used for currency. We're seeing it in El Salvador. We're seeing it in a lot of different countries being used. And I think it's a lot better thing than remittance payments, where you have to spend for Western Union to send back money back to your original country. So when I take a look at this, I just think it's technology that will probably do well in the future. We just don't know exactly what to do with it. Mark Moss had a great quote. He said, he talked about steel in the early days of man. When we discovered steel, he said, well, we made swords and arrow tips, and that was nice. That helped us out with wars and conquering different lands. Then we started to, build buildings. And then we thought, well, maybe we can make it bigger. And we made skyscrapers. And then we thought, maybe we can go to the moon, and we made space shuttles out of steel. So the same thing with Bitcoin and decentralization, and maybe just using Bitcoin as a protocol to build everything on top of it, because it's the most secure network on the planet. Again, I don't know where it's going to lead to, but I can tell you, as time moves on, my portfolio right now is 75, 80% Bitcoin Ethereum, because it's the safest play in the most volatile market.